I've lived and worked here in Thailand for the best part of 15, 16 years, and in that time I've got a family and 2 kids that are now 10 and 11. And they're not Thai, they're 100% foreign, a combination of Russian and English. And this has given me somewhat of a conundrum and something to think about in the future, and also something that if you are a family looking to relocate to Thailand should consider. Because immigration largely turns a blind eye to kids' visa requirements until they get about 12. And at that point you'll need to find a visa for them. So that's right, they'll need to do their 90-day check-ins or someone for them. Slightly surreal situation where every single member of my family needs to let immigration know they're at the same address and nothing's changed every 3 months. And my kids will need to get an education visa because they're here. But something that does not concern me, but I'm aware of, is the future for my family. Because there will come a point where my kids maybe want to go to university, and there will be a point when they need to work and fend for themselves. And they'll need a work permit if they're going to stay in Thailand. And to be honest, it's worked out for me, and it was my choice. I came here at 30 and got my experience and qualifications from the UK, working in London around good people and good training, and it gave me that base to come over here. But what of my kids? If I was to ask myself, do I think there's a good future for them here in Thailand? Well, it's uncertain, isn't it? Because they'll need a work permit, and there's only so many jobs they can do, and it may not be something they want to do. So what's going to happen? Where are my kids going to live? Will I find the family dispersed all over the world? Danny at the moment with her football could end up in America doing a scholarship. Frank, I don't know, but maybe back in the UK, you know. And then what does that mean about my future? Where's my long-term future and vision? And that's why I always have one eye on the future, and people say, oh, live for the moment, live for the moment. I do, I enjoy it. You see I do. But here as an expat, with the restrictions on staying here, you do need to consider, okay, what if it all went wrong tomorrow? I'm an alien here. I'm on a visa and it can be cancelled at any point. And if it's cancelled, then I'm leaving this country, whatever my investment has been into Thailand. And so there's much of me as I look at Danny now at 11 years old and think, okay, there's 4-5 years of me absolutely in Thailand. And then we see where the tide goes. And that's why any investments now are not necessarily in Thailand. But my wife and I were looking at, UK. If we could buy any more property, not suggesting for 1 minute we're flush with cash, but the cash we have, then maybe it should be redirected back into the UK and have a base there, even if we are transient and spending time in Thailand. So many decisions. One thing's for true, life never stands still, and although I embrace and enjoy change because it keeps life exciting, I am all too aware that my family cannot stay together as a unit forever here in Thailand. So be aware for yourself. Okay, let's leave it like that. I'm going back into my office here in Pattaya, not Koh Chang today. Keep safe down about Thailand.